which could have been a fair. But this battle coming up in Rhode Island between Hillary and Barack.
Let's talk about that.
This is great.
Let's talk about that. And good we didn't move the primary, right?
It is a good thing. Governor Kacheri once again did the right thing. I like Barack Obama.
You've been a little gaga over him on the radio show. I heard the interview with his brother-in-law this morning. You're ready to go out there and hold signs.
They're terrific. I am ready to hold signs.
Why?
I want to meet him. I think he's genuine. I disagree with most of the things that he stands for.
Well, so what's that's a disconnect for a lot of people.
He is passionate. I think Barack and his wife, they truly believe everything they're standing for.
So why would you support somebody who you don't agree with?
Because I despise the Clintons so much. But he did not just, stand in line and wait his turn. He decided now was the time to run. I like how he's bringing new people into the process. He is highly likable.
How do you like him as president?
Well,
or do you think
I just
he
want to
off
see
Hillary
him
and then loses to McCain? Is that your dream?
Possibly. It's not my dream, but I would like to see him beat Hillary here in Rhode Island. She is phony. She's nothing without the husband.
Is that because the infrastructure's lined up against her too? The Billy Lynches, the Joe Palinos, the David Cicilinis. Does that have anything to do with it? Maybe?
Something to do with it.
Okay.
But I like the fact that he is standing up against her. He's going to give her a great run. He decided he wants to run. And the enthusiasm from the Obama people is just so contagious. When I see him speak, it's hard not to get excited about it.
What does it say to you about him?
He reminds me of myself.
There we go, DePetro. What does it say to you? We're seeing the Clintons coming in now. Let's talk about the dynamic of Bill and Hillary, but also the $5 million that she has to inject into her own campaign. He raised $32 million. It's like they're on opposite tracks.
Yeah. Well, how many times can he go to Joe Palino's house or Mark Weiner's house here in Rhode Island? They're all tapped out, and no new people are contributing to the Clinton campaign. I just think she will do whatever it takes to be elected.
But what about her organization? We've talked about the passion versus the organization, and that's where you win it at the grassroots level. So as we go, it's Texas, Vermont, Rhode Island, and Ohio on the 4th of March, but you got Louisiana coming up, and then you got North Carolina down the line. All of that grassroots that she had with her husband, is that the staying power, or is a lot of it public perception that, boy, she's tanking, maybe I'll go over to this guy?
The Clintons are so smart, and they know politics inside and out, and I think in many ways Bill Clinton is a step ahead of the Obama people just because he's so knowledgeable.
And been there, done that.
And exactly. So, but time is on Barack's side because the fundraising, he'll break the record that he set in January and February, and then it just keeps going.
And you had said on your radio show that if it had been delayed a week, if Super Tuesday was next week, results might have been different.
Absolutely. All the polls showed that he was gaining strength in California. Hillary was helped by the fact they had early voting in California. Everywhere that Obama goes, the crowds just continue to get bigger and bigger. So, and the money's pouring in. I think, another slip up, and she could really be in trouble. But I think it's great for the process that he is going to take her right down to the line.
Does it go to the convention?
How does it not go to the convention?
It's amazing.
He's going to pick up some
we haven't had
states.
that.
He's got the money. I think he could start to beat her in some certain states. But I want to see him beat her in Rhode Island because it would just, all the Democrats in Rhode Island lined up behind the Clintons the way they're supposed to. And once again, they would be wrong. So I would like to help that in any way I can.
Do you think we're going to see visits from either of the candidates between now and March 4th?
Well, we spoke to his brother-in-law, and they're trying to arrange a stopover. Hillary just comes in and picks up some checks on somebody's house on the east side or down to East Greenwich.
But you can't do that anymore because they're all tapped out.
Because they're all tapped out. They'll still try to find some other people or find a way to do
about, what do you think, a pickup game maybe over at Brown University?
Isn't that interesting?
For Barack to come in?
His brother-in-law played basketball with him on Tuesday, and every time they've played basketball the day of a primary, he's won that night. So
he better clear his schedule for Brown University.
To play that day? I think it would be great if he came into Rhode Island and held a rally. I think it would be probably the most exciting thing we've seen in a long time. All
right, we've got a lot going on locally, maybe a little bit more national. Let's take a quick break, take a breath, and we will be back afterwards with John DePetro. Plenty to talk about as always. Hey, he's only got a half hour. Normally he has to fill 4 hours. We'll be back right